So how'd you get into poetry?
Poetry was my outlet. After my mom passed away,
Mm-hmm.
4 days before my birthday when I was 10, I had to find some kind of way to channel my anger.
Mm-hmm.
So I had so much build up, so I started writing. Didn't
Mm-hmm.
never share it with people until a few years ago. I kept everything in. I still got journals and notebooks for nothing but poetry.
Dang.
So it was my way to get that pain out. Because I did not think I would be locked up right now because of that anger would have took over.
Yeah, that's hard. As a kid dealing with that, what are you thinking at 9 years
Oh,
old?
at 9 years old, you was looking for your mom, but my grandparents helped raise me up
Mm.
because my dad worked nights, so it was like at the point where the older generation, from where I come from, but I'm 40 years old, back then you had to grow up. So it was like,
Mm.
it's time to grow up, you got to help take care of your family. So my grandpa taught me everything was about work.
Okay.
So I learned how to do all kinds of things to survive, but nobody had them conversations and say, okay, your mom is here, this is that. We
Mm-hmm.
was in church every Sunday,
Okay.
but nobody had those conversations.
Yeah.
So when you start seeing that outlet where you're able to go out there and just do stuff to seek attention, so you start getting in trouble.
Yeah.
So once you get in trouble, you see you're gonna get more attention. So that's gonna be the more that you act out, more that you do. So you have to keep something.
But you was able to channel that into poetry to stay out of trouble.
No, I can't say that. It's tough in Louisiana to stay out of any kind of trouble.
Okay, why is that? Because people here even don't understand like the
Man,
difference.
Louisiana is called survival because you got it's survival of the fittest because it's not many job opportunities. So you gonna either resort to selling drugs or you gonna
Hmm.
go into robbing or you just gonna be a person that's a drug addict that somebody to serve.
Okay, so when they say
So
there's no jobs, okay, well there's McDonald's, Walmart, office buildings, warehouse jobs, or
try
no?
try that when you trying to take care of light bills and you got pink notices and different things coming at the
Yeah.
house. So you don't have to either go out there and get it or you're gonna
Mm.
be piled up in one house with like two, three families in one house. So it make you look at life in another perspective when you do start making
Mm.
money. So you want to just give back, give back, give back because you know you was one of those kids at one point.
Yeah.
So if you're fortunate enough not to have to go through that lifestyle, then that's a good thing.
Hmm.
But as you're going through that lifestyle and you seeing that it's not a light at the end of the tunnel, you have to do what you got to do.
Okay. Okay.
So drugs was a good
Hey, you can come
outlet,
on in.
and if you're
Go
selling
around
drugs,
if you
then
need
you know
to.
you're gonna make some money. Cause you go out there at 12 years old, you can make $1,500 in one night
Hmm.
selling crack and heroin in Louisiana. You're gonna make the money.
Okay.
So once you get older, you start getting more into it. Then now you're gonna get into selling cocaine. So when you get into cocaine, then you really know you're getting a different race of money,
Hmm.
which is gonna be white money. Let's be real,
Yeah.
because white people really buying it.
Hmm.
So it puts you in a whole another realm. So now you have to watch your circle. So it make your trust game a lot more tighter as well.
Hmm.
And that was one of the issues I had.
Trust issues.
Yeah, I had trust because after I had to get through everything on my own
Hmm.
because I didn't have those conversations. So now my trust is hard to gain.
Yeah.
So at the point where I'll go off and do something, nobody know where I'm at because I'm gonna be me. I'm
Okay.
gonna handle things because I'm not gonna tell on myself. I'm not gonna put myself in a position or a bind that's gonna destroy me.
So those boys out there that's getting into this, how do you get them out of it?
It just takes somebody who went through it. I actually mentor to a lot of young kids
Okay.
because they need to see somebody who's been in those streets,
Hmm.
somebody who was able to change it around because I was able to change my life around and go to school, play sports, and had academic scholarship.
Okay.
So when got that opportunity, you see that it is a light at the end of the tunnel, no matter where you at. So
Hmm.
that comes from the upbringing that my grandparents did show was structure. So you have a choice. You're either gonna take the structure, or you're gonna just go out there and be a crash dummy.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you're young, you're gonna be a crash dummy for a while
Hmm.
until you figure it out that hey, if I keep going this way, I might not keep having these opportunities
Yeah.
to recover. So that's what you have to let these kids know that you're talking to in the streets. Hey, you're going this route right now, look good right now, but in a split second it can change.
Yeah, for
Especially when
sure.
you're seeing people lose their lives, help people that pass away. It
Hmm.
makes you look at life in a whole nother realm.
Yeah.
So when you're writing, you write from your heart. And when I write, I just sit there and me and God have a conversation. So it's like I'm talking to him. So is this gonna be my last words that I'm gonna leave with somebody? I want them to be something that's called truth. Something truth that's gonna carry that person.
Is that how you got your
along.
name?
Yeah, that's how I end up doing it because I want to speak my truth at all times.
Okay.
Like I say, you got to have self accountability. You know if you're a failure. You know if you lacking in some areas. You need to talk about it. Because if you don't, you're gonna end up putting yourself into a position where either you're gonna destroy somebody else or you're gonna destroy yourself.
Yeah.
And I definitely don't want to destroy myself because I got to live for my kids and try to be that example.
For sure. When's your birthday?
September the 10th. Virgo's in the house.
Oh.
Definitely.
I've been with a Virgo for 7 years.
And it's the best thing for you, right?
Yeah.
I know. Virgo